necessary. This should everyone be short version. These are very well manufactured, very well machined, and often used as sporting rifles to this day by target shooting, etc. Interestingly, I spoke with one of my neighbours who works as a Polish researcher out in the Arctic, and they still get given them to use to keep the polar bears that they went up the Arctic Circle. So these German troops then are out and about, and the Polish resistance, equipped with the Russian equipment, will try and effectively take them down. Again, many of the fighting age men in Poland were put to death by the German forces. So it was the old men and young boys that were put down to fight the resistance. They were all that was left to try and resist to the
my son running across.
Survived by the resistance and have been sent running with their tail between their legs. Now this leaves the Polish resistance to try and locate the main force of the German forces. The German forces will deploy out of their base to try and locate the main force of the Polish who are occupying the resistance force. The Germans would try to flank them. Their troops trying to encircle the forces. And the Polish would be difficult firing and manoeuvring to engage from many different locations to where those forces were. Being outgunned with less resistance, less ammunition, less heavy weaponry, the Polish would be forced to use these kind of tactics to hit, move, and try to get different locations rather than face up against the overwhelming fighting of the German forces. The Germans, by comparison, have been trying to pin them down in one location and engage them and destroy them in detail. Often these tactics, unfortunately, work for the Germans, so they then resort to brutal reprisal attacks on the Polish and other occupied countries' population. This is where we get many of the atrocities that we have documented. So you can see one of the German forces there is using MP40, very effective machine designed in these were made from stamped metal, very quickly and mass-produced, and were used throughout the German forces in this period, and again up to the 60s. So the German forces can't move around one flank here, and engage the Polish resistance on that side, but unfortunately the Polish forces keep moving. They keep moving, hitting from different locations, trying to strike against the German forces. You see there are some German forces moving around the flank from the other side, as the Polish forces then hit, run, and manoeuvre around.
Jammed up.
Once the German forces had engaged the Polish, we can see now the Polish have consolidated on this corner down here. They've got greater strength against the two patrols moving from either flank. Causes the German forces to now be out. Again, both sides were taking great casualties in these different types of engagements. And again, when the German forces were outmanned, they will be forced to fall back. Often they had different positions that they created as hard points, as police stations, barracks, and things like that. They would fortify with machine guns, barbed wire. Both sides would take prisoners, and invariably these prisoners would not survive very long, unfortunately. They would try and run, and be shot and killed in brutal war. So the Germans have fallen back to their fortified position in the far corner, and they will lick their wounds, gather their strength, replenish their ammunition, ready for forces might try and quick them off. Often these attacks sneak upon the places like that, and then fast and furious try and storm the building, killing everyone inside and taking the ammunition. And there are strange first-hand accounts from different people that were there. So now you can see that the British have managed to push the Germans back to their fortified position, and the Germans to prepare their secret weapon for this engagement, which is a machine gun 34. Very effective weapon, and later on this was the weapon that the NATO forces used as the basis of the PPMG, which is still in service with the around the world today. Interestingly,